Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. Tonight, I'm not sure how much of a crowd we're going to draw. We're starting pretty late, but feeling like playing some Smash today. We're going to play some Isabelle tonight to make room for DDD tomorrow. And if I play on Sunday, it'll be Zelda. Hey there, Swordmaster. Hey there, Jellyfish Loves You. Hey there, Samuel. Welcome, Notification Squad. Eating, hop on later. We'll be going for another like 2 hours or so. We just got started. Enjoy your meal. I actually haven't had dinner yet myself. Probably should eat at some point in time. I think we have leftover salmon and vegetables. How have I been? Pretty busy actually. Work's been pretty crazy. That's why there have been no streams for the past couple of days. I've been really wanting to get back into Star Fox Zero, but the opportunity just didn't present itself. I actually worked until like 11:30 yesterday. I actually ended pretty early today from work. Like I stopped at like 7:30, I guess. But after I finished working, I decided to watch a couple of streams rather than just start streaming myself. So I watched some Kebab Gaming. He's a new-ish, actually I think he's been around for a bit. He's a streamer that has about 550 subscribers. Pretty cool guy. He's got this really good Richter/Snake player in the stream, and since DDD is really bad against the Belmonts and Snake, it's good practice for me to go to those streams. And then we rated like a super small streamer, like 200 subs. I forget the name though. I probably should know the name so that I can advertise them. Are you guys able to see my history? Probably not. That wouldn't make any sense. Why would you be able to see other people's videos that other people have watched? That'd be super sus. Darvith. Darvith was the guy's name. And I just got through watching some Anton, who's got about 700 subs. Villager main. Ganondorf as well. So I enjoyed myself today, but now it's time to have a stream of my own. I couldn't have actually punished that. He could have shielded there. You can actually see his legs being invincible there. I found a small stream and all we did is free-for-alls. Darvith, that guy, the second new streamer that I found, actually did do just free-for-alls. So I didn't stay for very long on that stream. Oh, he can actually make it back from that? That's crazy. Oh, do I have fixed damage on? I totally have fixed damage on. I was like, what is going on here? How come I'm not able to kill him at all? Ooh. Yikes. I almost fell for that. Everyone was DD in the free-for-all? That's hilarious. I'm getting danced on by this level 9 Kin CPU. He actually could have killed me there. Ooh, I'm dead. So I've recently been like clearing out my subscription box. I was actually subbed to like 167 channels earlier this week, and I was like, I don't actually watch most of these people. Most of these people don't even put up videos anymore. Like, there are a lot of people that like used to do Smash 4 content, and a lot of like Smash streamers that moved to Twitch, like never to return again. So I was like, well, I need to clear out all these people that like don't actually post any content. I'm dead, right? Yep, even with the DI. So I went through a lot of people. I didn't finish because it's like a lot of random stuff to go through and check to see who's actually still like active. And there were like a bunch of people that were like, I don't know why I would have subscribed to this person. Like, their type of content is not appealing to me at all. I must have accidentally clicked some link in their description that automatically makes you subscribe or something. Which is actually a thing that you can do on YouTube. You can actually put a link that, you know, doesn't look like a YouTube link, but when you click on it, you can it actually causes you to be subscribed. But anyway, since my subscription box now looks a little smaller, I've been trying to like find a new Smash stream every day. So that way, like, no matter what time of day it is, I can always find, there's always someone that I'm subscribed to that's live. I don't really have like any good recommendations yet, just because you know, I've just started watching these people. Wait, I was the one that died and he lived? That's crazy. Who's my favorite pro player? So that would probably be, at this moment, Hungrybox from Melee. Just because he's like... Well, actually, I'm not too much of a fan of his stream content. But like, him as a competitor, I just love how he completely like changed the game for Melee. And like, I don't know, I started watching competitive stuff like back when I was in college, so like 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011. And so back then, Hungrybox was one of the 5 gods, but like, he never won anything. Like, I would just watch him get completely destroyed by Armada and Mango all the time. And it was so sad because he was like trying so hard. And also because like, you know, Mango's kind of like a mean, like cool guy, you know? And Hungrybox is like super earnest and like, you know, white collar or whatever. So like, he obviously is going to appeal to me more because like, you know, I'm not really a fan of you know, how do I put this? Like, alright, so like, one thing that a lot of the early streams of Mango was just like him hanging out with Alex19 and like S2J. And they would just like, you know, get drunk and like punch each other a lot and like make fun of each other and things like that. And I get it, you know, that's a pretty reasonable form of friendship that some people have, but it's like not the type of friendship that I would have. And so like, you know, just like with everything else, you know, we as humans like to separate people into us and them. And so I always have viewed Hungrybox as kind of like a us, and Mango more of like as a them. Even though I love Mango's gameplay as well, like not a hater or anything like that. But I always wanted like Hungrybox to win because like you want people that are more like you to do better. And so like eventually Hungrybox started like actually getting good at the game. Well, he was already like good. He was top 6, okay. But like he started winning everything, and that was awesome. And not only that, but like, you know, Melee's known for its like high octane, like super crazy combos. But like the more we got into like, you know, the Doc era of Melee, you would look back at some of these old combo videos, and it's just like people holding in the whole time and like being bad at DI and like taking unnecessary risk and things like that. And you know, when you look at, you know, when like PPMD and like Hungrybox started winning a lot of things, and even Leffen to a degree, it was a lot more like calculated, very defensive. You know, it made everyone like actually have to think about neutral for once, or for the first time in the game's history. Hungrybox wasn't always my favorite player though. For a while it was Wizrobe, because he was like the antithesis of like what you would expect from Captain Falcon, because like he's supposed to be super hype and whatnot, but like instead Wizrobe was super methodical and like played lame and wouldn't mind camping, and he like always went for up air instead of like knee. And was like not hype at all. But basically all my favorite players over the years have been like ultra lame. Like at one point Shootout was one of my favorites, back when he was like, you know, playing Project M with Kirby and whatnot. I don't know, I just really enjoy a really lame play. I don't know. It's obviously something about me. It's probably why I play characters like Kirby and DDD and Zelda and Isabelle. And I get called campy all the time, no matter what character I play. As far as favorite Smash Ultimate player, I don't really know that I have one. I don't really watch competitive Ultimate sets in the way that I watched competitive like Melee or Smash 4 sets. Maybe it'd be DeBuzz. The thing I like about DeBuzz is that, like, you know, in Ultimate, even though we've only had like a couple of years of competitive history, right? There have been these like eras of like super cheese, where like this character that no one fights against suddenly shows up and now starts winning against like everyone's favorite character, everyone's favorite players. Like at one point it was Olimar, although that was DeBuzz's fault. And then at some point it was Mr. Game & Watch with Meister. And then Greninja with like Senji and There was another Greninja that I can't remember at the moment. Sonic is another example. But like every time there's some new like jank, you know, odd matchup that no one's used to playing and everyone's losing, somehow the Buzz is always the player that like doesn't get upset by like random weird matchups. And I think it really speaks to like actually how good he really is. That like not only in things that he's used to playing against, but like also like super obscure things, he's just able to adapt really quickly. Favorite player is Jewel. What character does that person play? And I know I went on a huge rant, so I missed a couple of people, but hey there, Beastly Might and Ducky Squad. I saw you come in while I was talking about Hungry Box. I should have used Nair instead of back air. I should have just shielded instead of doing the attack. Ooh, if he had done down air. I learned that from watching A Day in the Life, or A Day in the Lab, which is Isabelle tutorial channel. Well, they probably do other things than Isabelle tutorials, but one of the things that they do is Isabelle tutorials. Yeah, he is so good at teching. CPU's much better than humans at that. If he had done up B out of shield, I would have just died there. Ooh, got me. Jewel plays Robin? Oh, okay. I play Peach, Pichu, Ice Climbers, Inkling. Pokemon Trainer, sometimes Mario. It's a lot of characters. Ooh. Ooh, I tried to walk away. Alright, let's get some arenas open. Hey there, Gale. Oh, I missed Pika. Hey there, Pika. Did I miss anyone else? Let me just check real quick. Did I not say hi to someone? Looks like I got everybody. So we could just quickly look at my play stats before the arena opens, since Jellyfish asked. I don't play too many characters though. It would be under battle data, right? Offline and battle arenas, that seems like a reasonable place to go. So if we go to play percent, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be DDD followed by like Kirby, then Zelda or something like that. Oh, actually Zelda has passed Kirby. Wow, look at that. Zelda would have passed Kirby during the last stream that I played as Zelda. That was like a 2.5 hour stream where I played Zelda for like the whole time. Wait, hang on. I forgot to limit to only me playing and opposed to my friends. So it's actually still DDD, Kirby, Zelda. And then my villager actually was a Smash 4 secondary. So I played a lot of villager early on, but I don't play villager anymore. And Meta Knight I played for about 3 months because someone came to I went to someone's channel once and was beating everyone with DDD, and then I was beating most people with Kirby. And then they were like, oh, you play DDD and Kirby? You have to play Meta Knight, right? And I realized that I had never even touched Meta Knight, not in Smash 4, not in Ultimate, not even really in Brawl. So I was like, I mean, I guess I kind of have to. I'm obligated to learn some Meta Knight. Played him for a bit. I kind of like him, but he's kind of really, really inconsistent. And granted, I play Zelda, so that's also really inconsistent, but I just feel like since I don't know the ladder combos for Meta Knight, his only kill option is to like slightly nudge them off stage and then edgeguard them with back air. And like, you either get the read on how they recover or you don't, or you get the read on how they recover and beat them every time, or you don't get the read on how they recover and lose every time. So I don't really like playing as Meta Knight very much. I haven't played him in quite a while. Jigglypuff I play a lot in doubles. He's kind of my sandbag character. Like, I play Jigglypuff when I'm playing against a bunch of people that are like not really close to my skill level, so I'm still trying my hardest, but I'm trying with a character that's kind of bad. So I ended up playing with Jigglypuff a lot. Hero I thought about being a secondary for like a month when he came out, but And I've played a lot of these other characters for like maybe a month at a time, something like that. This is my current project, Isabelle. Isabelle was probably bottom 40 before. Not bottom 40, yeah, actually in the bottom half before, but I've been playing Isabelle a lot lately. Oh, I don't actually, what's it called? I don't have any problem with self-promotion on this channel. People show up all the time and say like, hey, check out my channel. And I'm like, alright, go ahead and check out whoever's channel. I'm under the opinion that, you know, I mean, I have an issue with spamming chat. So like, if you post the same link over and over again, well, you can't post links anyway because I don't allow links. But if you were to post the same thing over and over again, and you were making the quality of chat worse, then I'd have a problem with that. But just saying like, hey, I also stream Smash, like, I'm of the opinion that there's no competition for viewership. Like, because of the way subscriptions work, you can actually just subscribe to everybody, and it doesn't really matter. We have 8 people. I'm going to start with the password. I don't know why I went into this menu. It's always the same. Just want to make sure that we have 6 is a good number. I'm actually kind of liking the Brawl theme here, so we're going to go ahead and do that. What are good secondaries for Greninja? Let's see, a Gale. Maybe I can raid him again. Well, he's playing Splatoon tonight, so I probably wouldn't raid him tonight. But tomorrow, since he does Smash, I'll probably raid him after I stream tomorrow. But anyway, see ya, Gale. Enjoy Splatoon. So secondary characters for Greninja. Honestly, Greninja is kind of super good. I can't imagine any character that would be a good Greninja secondary, because he's actually just so good of a character by himself. Because like you can play Greninja super campy with like water shuriken and stuff, and you can also play Greninja super aggro with dash attack and dash grabs. And he has good combo game. He's pretty survivable. His only problem is that I guess if you get out aggroed, then you might have issues because he doesn't have very good out of shield options. So a character that has kind of good out of shield options, I mean, I guess you could play Pikachu. Pikachu sounds kind of good. You could play Pikachu in the same ways as you can play Greninja. So the playstyles are somewhat the same, but the character strengths are a little different because his projectile goes a lot slower, so you can't camp as well. But his aerial attacks are a lot faster, so you can be a bit more aggro if you wanted to. But usually when you pick a secondary, it's to like cover up some bad matchups. But like, I don't know what Greninja's bad matchups would be. Alright, we're gonna get the ID out for you guys soon. Did I get the right costume? I did. Nice. It's the same costume as DDD's. Alright, so... That actually reminds me. I was actually in another stream where there was like first come first serve into the arena, and there was no like there was a password or whatever, right? 9v8rh, but it was like when there was a spot open, then whoever got in first kind of just got in. And I was watching the stream and realized how much of a disadvantage people that aren't on the streamer's friends list are compared to people that aren't. Because when a spot opens up, you can just go to friends arenas and keep on refreshing over and over again in order to get into the arena. But if you're not on the streamer's friends list, then you have to actually put in the ID. I've been starting to like, I may end up like erasing people off of the friends list, just to keep it like more fair. Because you don't need it for Smash. You will need it for Pokemon, so it's like just a thing you'll have to just add me during the Pokemon streams. There you go, you gotta jump. Shadow Sneak? Yep. I missed it. But yeah, it's something that I don't really think about. I mean, obviously I do it, like whenever there's a streamer that I follow all the time, like, you know, I try to get on their friends list so that I can get in the arena without having to put in the ID because it's so inconvenient. That was a perfect opportunity to try to up smash me, by the way. I'm gonna be out of the percent pretty soon. Probably out of the percent by now. Definitely out by now. Oh, I also learned that the Lloyd Rocket lasts for 10 seconds. I remember that that was something I didn't know last week when I was playing this character. Ooh, got me. This stage is actually pretty good for Isabelle versus Greninja. Typically, Greninja is like super low to the ground, and you can't actually hit him with Slingshot very well. But thanks to the slants, it's a little easier. Oh, he was able to grab me between. Shadow Sneak? Nope, not that time. I don't think he has a double jump. Oh, he was too fast. I was trying to time it so that I got it. Ooh. If I had kept my life and had been at full rage, then I would have gotten that just then. Ooh. Hey there, Sonic.
Isabelle wins!
My max Pikachu combo is 34,362. That's so much. I think this is Samuel's first attempt at fighting my Isabelle, maybe?
Go!
Oh, I tried to hit it. Ooh, got me. I'm pretty sure that I can inhale him. Not inhale him, but like hit him with the fishing rod. Oh, I missed. Finally. It's very difficult to kill a DDD. It's really just like a war of annoyance. That's coming from the DDD main. Wow, that has no range. I'm pretty sure that once I get better at actually edge guarding, then that will be free. Because like I know that he's going for the Gordo off stage, but I'm used to having like 5 jumps, and right now I have 2 jumps. Oh no. Tried to land in shield. You just jab Ridley in the corner of Palutena's temple? Zelda has 2 jumps. Yeah, Zelda's different because I've played a lot more Zelda. And also I don't need to actually go out there Zelda. If I know that he's going to use a Gordo as Zelda, I can just use my side B. How do you edgeguard Isabelle? Well, her up B doesn't have a hitbox, so you just go down there and attack her. It's kind of difficult on Yoshi Story Melee because the blast zone is so high up that if you just try to do like a normal fast fall forward air, you'll just die. You'll hit her, but you'll also die. This is a new viewer. Phantom319. Well, it actually could be a new Switch name, I guess, for an old viewer. Isabelle's one of the easier people to end up edgeguarding. When you see him do a smash attack on the other side of the stage, that's your cue to use your side B, because it's like a free 20 damage. Yep, don't fall for that. Just use some side Bs. Joker is pretty good against DDD, but mostly because he's like really quick, and so he can just kind of like keep on attacking DDD's shield. But they're just like, aren't really enough attacks coming from Phantom. But you see that now he's actually attacking more. He's actually doing a lot better. And then Arsene does the same attacks but actually kills DDD. Also, Joker has some pretty gnarly true combos on DDD, like down throw into drag down up air. You can actually space that so that you actually do hit him with the smash attack. And even though he just lost Arsene, he almost has it again. Oh, you could have countered there. That would have killed, actually. Well, it's a combo on everybody, but like, it goes to higher percents on DDD. I thought that was Joker's last life. Yeah, DDD has like really bad airspeed. So like, when they keep on doing down throw up air, even if he like air dodges out, which is how some characters get out of it, then it just doesn't work. It's like you miss the up air, and then you just run to where the DDD just landed and then grab him again. Or dash attack, or, you know, down tilt. It all combos into more stuff. I actually used to think that DDD beat Joker back when Joker first came out, because the way that everyone else was playing Joker was basically baiting out a Rebels Guard so that they could get Arsene really quickly. That's how a lot of people started off playing the character. And I was like, well, all you gotta do is just grab. And like, you know, you can, it's pretty easy to edgeguard, it's easier to edgeguard tether characters with DDD compared to a lot of the cast, because he has that really active neutral air and multiple jumps. So I was like, okay, well, DDD just wins this matchup. But then people stopped being a defensive Joker and started playing like super aggro Joker, which turns out super destroys DDD. Hey there, Rin. Good to see you again. I think I saw you for the first time this last weekend, maybe? Or maybe you were there for our Star Fox Zero stream? Name sounds familiar, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't from another streamer. I do spend a lot of time in other people's streams. Ooh, got him. I find Sonic hard. He's supposed to be bait and punish, right? Pretty much. Like, the thing about Sonic is that he has the power to wait, which is ridiculous in this game. Waiting is such a good option in Smash Ultimate. So like, if you're Sonic, right, you can hold spin dash, right? So you're holding your side B, or maybe you're like mashing your down B. And so your opponent is like, okay, well, he's going to use this really fast attack, right? And maybe I can't react to it, especially if it's online. But like, he has this fast attack. So the options that I have are, I could block the attack, I could roll or spot dodge to avoid the attack, I could attack him first, or I can like jump out of the way or whatever, like go up to the top of the platform or something like that. But if they guess wrong, like, if they decide to jump at the wrong time, then Sonic just, like, jumps with his side B, and then they're in a combo anyway. Or if they hold shield, Sonic can just keep on holding the charge spin, and their shield is just depleting, and then they can get shield poked. If they try to spot dodge, they might get hit by homing attack. So Sonic has the privilege of, like, waiting to see what defensive or offensive option you are going to do, and then just, like, he has something that beats every option. It's kind of like the opposite of DDD. So DDD has the option to beat everything, but he has to already know that you're doing it because all of his moves are so slow. So Gordo forward versus Gordo up versus Gordo down. Or if you're holding Jet Hammer at ledge, then are you going to stay on the ledge? Then you get a free kill. Are you going to jump? Well, then you have to jump and then get the kill. If you're already going to roll, then you can, you know, you can turn around and that also kills. Are you going to get up attack? You know, you can super armor through that with the right timing. So DDD has an option that beats every single... I think the DDD actually has an option for like everything in the game. But you kind of have to already have a read on your opponent. You can't just like guess what you're going to do. I mean, you could guess, like, if you're bad and your opponent is also bad, then maybe the thing that you keep on guessing keeps on working. But, like, you know, if you're in the opponent's head, you can just, like, win an entire match just by using, like, dash back forward tilt. Wait until everyone's in the line before you start the match. Oh, there's no reason for that. If they miss the spectating, then they should just watch the stream. And really, if they wanted to optimize the lag reduction, they just like wouldn't spectate at all, which I know that no one's going to do because you have to press a button every single time, and that's like extra work compared to just like letting it do its thing. I'm a go, don't really want to wait. Alright. I mean, would you have waited? How much is like too much of a wait? Because right now I'm at 6 instead of like the typical streamer 8. But usually I actually do 5. But I just kind of felt like doing 6 today because we end up having a lot of people typically. I practiced before the stream, but I'm ready to lose and learn. That's the spirit. You're gonna go far in this game, and really in anything, because it's not just applies to Smash. Ooh, he almost got the boost from the fire hydrant to let him get that forward air, which he normally wouldn't have been able to get. That inhale was in order to stop him, well, not to stop him, but in case he rolled in, he would have gotten a free inhale there. I don't really know what that inhale is for. Did the training mode thing, still air dodged too early. Anything to help? You need to know what things you can do other than air dodge. And once you, so like, the thing about bad habits is you can't just like say, oh, I'm gonna stop doing this thing. You have to find, usually you have to find something to do instead. It's actually how like alcoholics learn to like cope with their alcoholism. They figure out what triggers are, and then they figure out like, you know, what their typical response is, and then how to beat that habit, or what alternatives they have. So you first have to figure out like why you're spot dodging too much. Like, is it when someone's jumping towards you? Is it as you're trying to recover to the stage? Because if it's, you know, trying to recover to the stage, then maybe you should try to recover to ledge instead. If it's when people are jumping towards you, maybe you should learn how to fastball to get out of the way of their attack instead of dodging their attack. Saving replays can be good, especially if it was like kind of close. Actually, not even if it's not close. Like, you should notice like every time you get hit. It's actually better to save the replay, but then like convert it into a video, because you're gonna want to be able to rewind. And like, you should look at pretty much every time you get hit, or every time you miss an attack, and like understand why you got hit. Maybe not every time you miss, because sometimes misses are intentional. Oh my. What should I do to stop myself from charging into shields? Grab. Grab is what you should do to stop from charging into shields. So that was forward air, fast fall, neutral air dodge. At least it wasn't directional air dodge, but even still. DDD has a really very, very fast fall speed, given his normal fall speed, because he's floaty, but he also has a really good fast fall. Since my Isabelle isn't as good as my DDD or my Zelda, you can actually watch some of my gameplay and see when I get hit, what do I do in order to stop getting hit. The word for that in Smash is actually called disadvantage state. So right now, not Game & Watch, but Pac-Man and Greninja are actually Greninja's now in advantage state, but like when they're both kind of like dancing around each other trying to get a hit, that's called neutral. And you're mostly trying to do like non-committal stuff, like your fast moves that beat out slow moves, or your high range moves in order to beat quick moves, things like that. And then once you've actually hit someone, you're an advantage, and it's your job to make that last for as long as possible. So like if you hit someone, are they in a tech situation like that? Well, okay, well, are they going to roll away? Are they going to get up attack? Are they going to like tech in place? Those are all things you need to like pay attention to, so that the next time you get them in a tech situation, you're ready for that action. And when you are getting hit, you know, it's all about disadvantage state. So you need to know, like, okay, well, what are this character's combos? Like, if it's a true combo, does the player know their true combo? Like, because if it's like, let's say for example, Greninja has dash attack forward air, right? That's a true combo. But if the player doesn't know it, or they know it but they're not good at executing it, then it's actually safe to air dodge. But if they know the combo, then it's actually no longer safe to air dodge out of a true combo. Because if you air dodge, for one thing, it's a true combo, so you're not going to air dodge anyway. You're just going to get hit regardless. And if they know that you like to try to air dodge out of true combos, then they're just going to do something like, you know, down throw or dash attack as Greninja, and then jump towards you like they're going to forward air you. But then when you air dodge, they're going to just be waiting where you're going to air dodge to and then forward smash, for example. You still tell me advice against others or just you? It depends on the skill gap. Like if it's close, I'm not going to bother telling you guys what the... I'm not going to really explain how to beat someone when it's already close anyway. But when it's like really bad, when the skill gap is kind of far, then I will explain like what the loser can do to get better. So now that my rant is over about how to improve, hey there, Golden Terror. What character is that? Is that Joker? Is that that character from Kill La Kill or something like that? Or no, it's called Akame Ga Kill or something like that. I never watched the anime, so it also could be just an OC, so I don't know. But welcome to the channel all the same. We play Smash here. During the weekends, at least. Does Terry have any other true combos other than the down tilt ones? Oh, he's got plenty of combos. You should watch tournament sets of Riddles or Locust. Like, those are the two best Terrys. Like, Terry's got, like, down throw, up air, up B. He's got jab, jab, power dunk. He's got, like, weak neutral air, jab, forward tilt, side B. Like, he's got so many combos. Like, every time I fight a good Terry, I see a new combo for the first time. Some jumps, some rolls here. I want to double jump there. That's good frame data. Still not dead. Ooh, that was close. I had to DI to avoid the melon there. Am I dead from this? Yeah, I am. Okay. I think I can pocket this, right? Should not have tried that. I took 40% for testing that out. No, I can't pocket that. Really? I can't? Okay. Turns out you can't actually like run and use your pocket. Ow. Oh, and of course, because I keep on holding up, it causes me to up B afterwards. That's maybe something I should work on, actually. Like, I don't need to keep holding B. I only need to press B once in order to get the thing over. Roll back. Nope. Roll forward. Okay. Hey there, MLG Victor. Welcome to another stream. That won't kill, sounds fine. Alright, so here, the only way that I'm going to win is by hoping, nope. Okay, the only way that I'm going to win Just by hoping that he keeps on going for kill options instead of like the safe things he's been doing for the most part this whole time. Like, see that random forward smash? That was kind of unnecessary. Like, what was that for? Ooh. You gotta DI those. Oh, I did it again. Maybe something about Wi-Fi, actually. I should have gone for pocket instead of for back air there. You can also just use up B for rising tackle. I don't know how the Terries make it so, because you can actually do it, you can do the down up input to make it invincible, which I always thought you had to do it on the ground in order for that to work because it's a charge move. But I've seen Terries do it without it. So it should be possible to do it in the air. Did he just win? Yeah, Sonic's pretty good. Why wouldn't he win? But in addition to just, you could use your regular up B. But another thing about that is that if you go into training mode, then you can actually practice on slow motion mode. So like you can't possibly get it wrong at that point. When I play as Bayonetta, I'm guessing, I hate the Belmonts. Any advice? You're probably using heel slide too much. I'd have to like know. I don't really know too much about playing as Bayonetta. Like, for example, if you use heel slide, does it go underneath Belmont's forward tilt? Like, that's an important thing to know. Does it go under Holy Cross? I don't know the answer to that either. I'm pretty sure that if you try to use like slide kick or afterburner kick, then the Belmont's Holy Cross would hit you and you would just like get hit out of it. But I don't know the answer to that either. But like, theoretically, Bayonetta should just like easily beat the Belmonts. Like, you could just shoot guns at them. I'm actually curious, when you play against like, oh, he's dead actually. Yeah, unfortunate. When you play against like other people, or when you, oh, the homie stop, surprising. That's an impressive homie stock there. Because, like, for the most part, the Joker here was like losing pretty badly. But the honor though. The double SD. Had he already used his side B? He probably could have survived if he decided to use side B first instead of up B. Anyway, I was curious about Rin. Do you play against people offline, Like, do you have like a friend group that you played with before the pandemic, obviously, or like do you play against your brothers, or do you mostly find yourself playing on stream in free-for-all streams, or like do you win most of your matches, things like that? I just want to know, because sometimes if you're playing against people that are worse than you and you're doing attacks and they work and you win, you don't really reflect on whether that was the right thing to do. So then when you end up fighting against better players, you have these bad habits from winning against bad players, and it's harder to break them. Like, I definitely had a case of that because, I played mostly free-for-alls with my brothers growing up. Smash 64, Melee, and Brawl. Luckily, because all my brothers, we were all really good at video games generally, we were also pretty good at Smash. And when I went to college, I was actually better than all my friends on my college dorm. So we'd play and I'd win, and I'd win, and I'd win, and I'd win. And it kind of wasn't really close at all. So I thought I was good at Smash back then. The one thing that I used to always do, I used to play as Falco, and I'd stand at the ledge, and then I'd back throw them, and then everyone would double jump because we were all really bad at the game. But I would use my down air, and it would just instantly kill them at 20%. And I thought I was so good at the game. I thought I was the best player ever. And sophomore year of college, saw this flyer in my dorm that was like, yo, do you think you're good at Super Smash Bros. Melee? You probably are really bad. You're probably trash. Come find out. Come to this random room at this particular time and find out how good you really are. And I remember, I took that flyer, showed it to my friends, and they were all like, oh man, you're gonna just go destroy those guys. They think they're good. You can't be beat. It was so funny. I couldn't even touch these guys. Because, I had heard about wave dashing, but only because, one of my friends used it a lot, but, they didn't use it well. They just did it because it was a cool, advanced technique. So they was, instead of running, they would just wave dash in, but they were still, not that very good, because we all were really bad. So yeah, I had heard of wave dashing, but that was that was the most advanced thing that I knew about in Melee. But my first tryout match was against this Falco that knew how to short hop laser and knew all the pillar combos. So he was just down air, down B, down air, down B. Alright, you got out of the combo. Okay, well here are some lasers. You can't approach, you can't charge any smash attacks, you can't run in and grab. And I'm pretty sure I got 4-stock every single time. And that's when my eyes were opened, and I was like, wow, I'm trash at this game. I had no idea that you could get this good, and I've been so bad this whole time thinking that I was good. Just because I was beating all my friends. And that was the start of my journey into getting good at this game. At this point, I'm a mid-level player. When I go to tournaments, I drown in pools, but I don't go 0-2. I might get to the qualifying finals of pools and then lose. So I'll go 3-3, something like that.
3, 2, 1, go!
So there are some high-level players in my state. So they're the people that they make it out of pools. Maybe they're in top 64 and 128, something like that. They don't make it to top 16 or top 8 ever. They might win a regional tournament or something like that, but probably they'll get top 8 at a regional. I guess since this might be everyone's first time hearing about tournament structures, but in a tournament offline, you have to usually spend money to enter. They're usually hosted by your local Smash scene. some university or like a bunch of young kids where all they have to do is like play Smash all day. And so you usually have like a couple of regions per state. So like I'm in Wisconsin, so we have a Madison region, we have a Kenosha region, we have a Milwaukee region, we got like a Fox Valley region, then we got like a couple of like really north areas that I don't actually know. And so so you have these players and they live in a certain region and they host local tournaments. These are going to be your tournaments that happen every single week. It's mostly going to be comprised of people that live really close by. And so at those tournaments I can usually get like pretty good results, like 5th place, 6th place, usually not top 4 though, sometimes 7th, very rarely outside of top 8. And then you have your monthlies, or like your fortnightlies, your every 2 weeks, every 1 month. Those are going to have people from kind of all over your state, but like not that high of attendance. Those I typically don't do that great because, like I said before, just a mid-level player, so I might get like 9th, I might get like 13th, something like that. One level higher than that are your regionals. Those happen like pretty rarely, maybe once per quarter. Like you might have one in the winter, one in the summer. Maybe you have 4 a year or something like that, your regional tournaments. They're going to have people from not only your state, but usually also people in the surrounding states. So we might get Illinois representation, Minnesota. At this point, there are like hundreds of people that are playing in these tournaments. So like you can't do like a double elimination bracket like that. It'll take too long. So instead you have pool matches. So you have like smaller double elimination or smaller round robin tournaments, and the winners of those tournaments get to play in the final tournament, and those are like the top 64 players or the top 128 or the, well, not at a regional level, but the top 32 usually for a regional. And then from regionals you go on to like majors, which are like couple hundred players, and then super majors, which are like 1,000 players, something like that. And it doesn't really matter for those because, like I said, in regionals I don't even make it out of pools for regionals. So I've attended majors and super majors before, never made it out of pools. And also at this point I'm not like really trying to improve like I was in Smash 4 anyway. So like I probably won't ever make it out of pools. Forever a drowner. Which is fine. Like, I view Smash tournaments kind of in the same way that I view going to the movies. Like, you go to the movies and you spend $20 on like the movie and the ticket and like popcorn and maybe even parking, things like that. And you would get more, your money's worth more, maybe? Well, I don't know money's worth, but like if you wanted to play Smash, you could just like stay at home and play Smash. But there's just something about like playing in a local tournament and just like playing friendlies for hours and hours and hours that you don't really get from the stay-at-home experience. So I would say that it's money well spent. So even though I don't win, I have won money before in online tournaments, but I've never won any money in an offline tournament before. So even though like I lose money on every single tournament I attend, it's not like a waste because I don't win, because I'm actually spending money for the experience. To like enjoy the friendlies and like, you know, to get to know the top players in my region and things like that. I don't know where this misconception comes from that I don't lose. I lose like all the time in these streams. I would say that I haven't lost as DDD in a while. It's been like a couple of streams, which means it's been a couple of weeks since I've lost as DDD. But my Zelda has lost, my Kirby has lost, my Isabelle has lost. Those are really all the characters that I've played recently. YouTube glitched for me, and your stream was happening at the same time as AD's. If you click from one stream to another, sometimes the chat from the previous stream will show up, even though the video from the next stream is present. Wow, that is a really weak down smash. I guess I should have expected that. If I had smashed that, then I would have actually hit it. I tried to grab it, but Isabelle grab is just too bad. Should have just tried to use slingshot. Oh wait, I know what I can do. I should use more up tilts. That doesn't work at that percent. Wow, you can't even grab that. That's crazy. Ooh, got me. Caught me slipping. I could have fast-falled to get there sooner. Ooh, very close. It's gonna spot dodge after every forward smash because, like, a lot of people try to dash in. Got me. Gotta be more careful. Do I have to take like 10 years or whatever to get good at Smash like you? I mean, it actually has been 10 years since I learned what good Smash was. Like, my sophomore year of college, that was 2009. and now it's 2020. But even after I discovered what competitive Smash was, I still had to like learn how to play it, you know? So you start off as like, so you start off with like, say I beat all my friends level player. And that's what, you know, I was, and it sounds like I described how you were, Ren. But once you surpass I beat all my friends level, then you're technically what's called a competitive player. Well, not technically. There's no technical jargon for this. But is what I call the competitive player, which is pretty much anyone that has discovered what competitive play could look like, even if they don't actually play it that way. And anyone that has like the interest to actually get good. So then you learn about what tournaments are, you start going to them, you're losing pretty badly. And like that's just the rite of passage, you just had to deal with it. The first several tournaments that I went 0-2, so like that means that you lose twice and you don't beat anybody, and then you like spent $5 just to lose twice, and that's it. Go home. Or you don't go home, you're actually supposed to stick around and like play friendlies with everybody and ask for advice from the better players. Sonic's kind of going off here. Like, he's getting a lot more of his setups than usually. And not only is he getting more of his setups, he's also not necessarily going as obviously for the setups either. One of the things that made him kind of easy to beat earlier, or like a couple of weeks ago even, was that like, you know, oh, he's going to run to the other side of the stage, choose some fruit, put down a hydrant, and you can usually tell what setup he's going to go for based on the position of the hydrant and the fruit that he chose to use. So just like shield that one particular setup and then you're good to go. But Sonic today is doing a lot better with like actually fighting. So like he's actually using neutral air and like down air and forward air, all of which are like super good moves that Pac-Man just also has in addition to his camp game and his projectile game, which is making him a much more formidable opponent here. Like, I don't know where this improvement is coming from, but I like it. Uh-oh. Went for the crouch taunt too early. Is it going to cost him? Is he going to get taunt to get bodied? Let's see it. Nice B reverse, by the way. That's somewhat new tech, I think, for you. I haven't seen that. I thought he was going to try to grab and throw up. I don't think he has a double jump, but he does have a double jump. Ooh, if he hadn't hit that hydrant, he would have still had his hitbox. The weak hit of up smash. Yikes. Oh, that's a bad old habit of his. The roll behind grab. That only works if they're paralyzed in fear. Good game. That was like super close despite the lack of SDs on both parties. Like a month ago, if you were to ask me, Sonic, whether you would stand a chance against Samuel, I'd be like, yeah, there's no way. You would like definitely lose, no chance. But you've improved a lot since I last seen you play. Should I look into what is safe on shield and things in practice? Well, So last stream that you watched of me with practice mode and stuff like that, I taught you a couple of things about like practice mode and things like that. After the stream ended, I realized that I only taught you like the practice portion of getting good at Smash. And that's bad on me. There are actually several other things you need to do besides just like actually practice at the game in order to get good. So, you know, so here's all the things that you need to do basically. The obvious straightforward one, you need to play the game. This is the thing that a lot of people, that basically everyone just does naturally, because otherwise, how would you be playing? You can get better by just playing the game, but as I said before, you can pick up bad habits if you don't do some of these other things that you have to do in order to get good. But you also have to play the game if you want to get good at the game. Another thing you're gonna have to do is learn about the game. So you're gonna have to like figure out things like frame data, like, you know, if Banjo likes to use forward air, what can I do to beat out his forward air? If he hits my shield with forward air, what can I use to punish it? So you need to like know what those things are, because otherwise you're going to guess, and if you guess wrong, you're just going to die. That's something I look up or find on my own. So, let me just go ahead and give you the answer real quick. So I actually keep a catalog of good Smash videos. I just need to find them. They're all on my channel. I didn't make most of them. In fact, I made almost none of them. I would say that I've actually made 0 of them, because even the video, I did make a couple of tutorial videos before. I got lazy and stopped doing them. But even those tutorial videos were just like things that I had learned from watching other stuff. So this first thing I'm going to post to you. Oh, whoa, where are they? How come I can't see all the playlists that I've created? Yeah, I had to click this extra button to see them. Nope, I do not want to look at that. Scroll. Alright, so here's this playlist that I have. It's called Smash 4 Tech. It's called Smash 4 Tech because I started the playlist back when Smash 4 was a thing. And I'm too lazy to go through and rewatch those and figure out what I need to delete because it only applies to Smash 4. But obviously I started adding Smash Ultimate techniques as well to there. So like things like reverse aerial rush, that still applies to Smash Ultimate. Things like perfect pivot do not. I guess you kind of just have to know what does or doesn't. Like if you try a technique in Ultimate and it doesn't work, maybe it doesn't exist. For example, shield dropping doesn't exist in Ultimate. It's not a thing. Can't do it. So, you just have to like know that it doesn't exist. Eventually, when I'm not super lazy, I will go through and erase the things that only apply to Smash 4 though. But some of the really good ones from this playlist, I would say that Izal Smash's The Art of Smash is really good. I have all of those in here, I think. Super Smash Academy's videos are really good. The really old Beefy Smash Dudes videos, before they were like a Smash review channel, were actually like really good. That's the reason why I actually subscribed to them initially, was because they made really good quality guides. Oh no, the Smash 4 Tech video, or the Smash 4 Tech playlist is completely filled with like Kirby specific tech. That's sad. Oh, okay, but like half of the playlist, more than half of the playlist is ultimate specific stuff, so that's good. Yep, jab blocking is something that you just need to know that is a thing. So that's like, that's the second pillar. You gotta play the game, and you also have to learn about the game. So you need to know what is possible. Otherwise, like, you won't even try to go for them. You don't know that you need to practice them, things like that. And speaking of which, I just alluded to the third thing you need to do. You need to practice. That's the thing that I talked about the most during last stream, but practice alone isn't actually good enough for you to actually get good. Because if you don't know what to practice, then you're just going to practice the things you already know. You could have just let it rip. Typical DDD. Teching is important, yep. I wonder if I have those types of things in this Smash 4 Tech playlist. Probably not. Because it's like, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's in like Isabelle Smash's stuff. Because they're like some of these basic things. Oh, there's a jab block tutorial in here, so that's good. You don't need to learn extended dash dance. I don't even know if step dash is still a thing. Shield dropping isn't a thing anymore because they took it out. Cross-ups, that's pretty important stuff. I'm just reading through the titles of the playlist, and a lot of them still apply, so that's good to know. Alright, so that's Smash 4 Tech, the playlist that I have. And you need to play the game, you need to learn about the game, you need to practice the game. But another thing you're going to have to do is think about the game. So that's pretty important. A lot of people miss out on this. So this other playlist that I have is called Gamer Philosophy. It's about how to think about practice, how to think about winning, how to think about losing, how to think about approaching and neutral, and like how you can think about the game even though you're not playing it. There's actually a study that shows that once you're proficient enough with the gameplay generally, you can actually just imagine the gameplay in your head, and you'll actually improve as though you were actually playing the game yourself. So the actual study was they had a couple of people that were like pretty good at they basically had groups of people do free throws in basketball, right? And then they had them had one group think about shooting free throws, and another group had to actually practice doing free throws. Oh wait, what? Where was my... How come I didn't use Gordo? Gets me every time, huh? Why do I keep on doing that? What I need to instead do is use my fishing rod. Buffed, down smash, down untechable. So when other Isabelles that are better than me beat me, usually it's because they are able to slingshot my Gordos as I'm firing them. So like I'm obviously not there yet. Like I actually struggle a lot against Isabelle, so I think that this is actually a losing matchup for DDD. But I still have a lot to learn. Hey there, AD the Smeargle. Welcome to another stream. I always see and remember the patterns of opponents, which is probably a good thing, but I never punish them. I'm learning the matchup here too. Yeah, I mean, you do some of the things that I do to counter bad Isabelles as well. Like, so for example, Isabelle should be able to catch DDD out of his up B while he's trying to recover. Not only can it 2-frame, but also is like even before he gets to the stage, since it's a grab in the air, Isabelle has the ability to like use fishing rod and catch DDD. But if you fail to actually catch DDD, then the DDD can do beefy up B and like just land on you, and then you die. And another thing that you do that I also try to do against bad Isabelles is when they have a Gordo, you try to inhale randomly because it kills Isabelle instantly. But because I know that it kills Isabelle, I don't really go for it unless I'm pretty sure that you don't have time to inhale. Do pro players have a go-to stage for their mains? Actually, yes. When I'm in tournament, my goal is usually to end up on Yoshi's Melee or Kalos. So it really depends. So if I'm fighting against a person that likes to run away a lot, I'm going to want to be on Yoshi's Story Melee, because I'm going to kill them early. There's not as much room for them to run away. I can dash attack them at ledge, and they will kill super ridiculously early. If they like to fight me, then I'll try to take them to Kalos, because I'll live a lot longer. And DDD has a bit of trouble against people that actually try to fight him, as opposed to people that try to camp him out. He can actually struggle in both scenarios, but after my turn, I'm gonna call it for today. Alright. Well, it is kind of late. We started kind of ultra late. We'll probably do more Smash tomorrow, whenever I'm done with chores. And when I'm DDD, I usually try to avoid Battlefield. It's DDD's worst stage, in my opinion. I actually would have expected the roll-in. I probably would have done run to this stage and then pivot forward smash, because the last 2 times you hit Pac-Man on the ledge with your dash attack. And so Pac-Man, wanting to not get hit by another dash attack, especially since this one will kill, would have decided to either get up attack or roll. So I actually would have killed the Pac-Man already by now. Are there stage combinations that certain characters like to do? What do you think that I need to do to improve? I wasn't paying too much attention because it was kind of close. If you want, I can pay more attention. You ever just look at Smash 4 and say, I want to get good at this game again? Never. No, you're thinking about Dreamland 64, but Yoshi's Story Melee was the stage that was just played on. But as for your previous question, stage combination of characters that people usually do. So Little Mac likes Final Destination, for example. Pikachu likes Lilat, but also Battlefield, but also Pikachu is good in every stage because Pikachu's the best character in the game. Snake likes Pokemon Stadium 2. Cloud doesn't like Kalos. Roy likes Smashville. I mean, there's so many. But you don't really need to worry about that quite yet. You're not really at that level. So in tournament play, so right now we're playing on all the tournament legal stages and it's just random. But in an actual tournament, what happens is the legal stages are split into starter stages and counterpick stages. Starter stages are, the stages that you're allowed to play on in game 1. And the way that you choose the first starter stage is one player bans 2 of the stages, the other player bans another 2 of the stages, and then the 5th stage, the one that no one banned for the first match, is the one that you play on. After that, the winner of the previous game, or the winner of the previous game, depending on how far they are in bracket, either ban 0 stages or up to 3 stages, depending on how many stages there are in the tournament set. The stage list is getting kind of set in stone at this point. I think that the stage list that I currently have is probably the one that's going to stay for a while. That puts us at 7 stages with 2 bans. So you would basically get rid of the 2 stages that you're worst with, and then of the remaining 5 stages, the loser of the previous set chooses the stage that they think that they're best with. Or they might choose whatever stage of the remaining 5 that they think their opponent is worst with. Sometimes that's the same answer, but it doesn't. So I'm just saying. So that's how a tournament set goes, and then the first person to win either 3 matches or 5 matches wins that tournament set. Gotta go. Thanks for stopping by. GG's, and I'm liking your improvement. I just want to make myself known in the Smash community and have a channel to entertain people, like for example, a combination of Little Z. Combination of Little Z and what? That's not a combination, that's just a single channel. Does Terry have a good stage? Probably. You'd have to watch like Locust and Riddles. I don't actually fight too many Terrys in tournament, so I don't know what they usually like to select. If I had to guess, they probably like Battlefield. because Power Geyser hits hits people that are on the ledge. And they can do like ladder combos, and they might be able to get an early kill off the top if they hit someone with the up air, up B off the top platform. But I don't know the answer. Oh, you gotta let go sooner. And also maybe get a little closer. I don't think that you were close enough to the ledge to hit him with that. I want you to comment through my ups and downs. Yeah, sure thing. Since you asked, I can do that. No, you can't always... well, okay, I think you can actually up air, up B every time. Because you can cancel the up air into the up B, so you probably can do it every time. But at certain percentages, there are actually better things you can do. I don't know all of them because I'm not really a Terry player. But I've gotten hit by things that are more damaging than up air, up B.
3, 2,
See you, Felix.
go!
Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so you can't just like stand in one place and stay in shield, because, you know, DDD has 5 jumps, right? So, like, he can fastball at any point in time, he can B reverse and inhale, he can back air you and shield poke. Like, you can't just wait to see what DDD does, because you're not going to be able to react in time. Even offline is kind of difficult. Like, if DDD is going to be floating above you, you can just like move away from him, or you can jump up there if you have a big enough jump, and then just like hit him. Alright, now you're dead. Well, you should have been dead. That should have been a dash attack. Who you want for DLC? You want Shantae? Yeti would be pretty good, I think. Oh, nice spot dodge canceled up tilt. Wow, that killed. I'm surprised. The original character that I actually placed for the Smash ballot, it seems to me like you weren't watching that DDD, because like it's a slow moving projectile. You should be able to see that it's actually coming towards you. So it might be the case that you watch yourself as you recover instead of watching your opponent, because I saw the DDD throw the Gordo and I saw it slowly approach you and then you slowly got hit by it. But you can use neutral air or like fast fall or like jump to avoid it. So I would say like pay more attention to what your opponent is doing. Like you need to be at a point where you don't actually need to watch yourself as you recover. You know where your character is, so you know what buttons you need to press in order to get back to the ledge. It's gonna be really ironic if like the game that I was told to commentate to give his hints, you end up winning. I usually try to limit my advice to the losers because they're the ones that actually have something to gain there. Gordo off stage got you killed. Who do you think would be the most hype? Oh yeah, I never finished my Smash Ballot thing. The original character that I put down for the Smash Ballot was actually Dixie Kong. Because more DK, or more Donkey Kong representation, awesome. More female representation, awesome. like her moveset already kind of is worked out for her because she's got like the little helicopter hair thing going on, and she's basically Diddy Kong. Perfect. But you know, we got Bayonetta instead, which is fine. I like Bayonetta as well. I liked her even more, especially after having played Bayonetta 1.
Three, two, one, go!
Alright, so that smash attack, bad idea. And recovering the same way to the stage twice in a row, also bad idea. You just throw more of those, yeah. Throw a lot of those. The most basic advice that I can give to anyone that is trying to improve is just to, like, play more lane. If you got projectiles, use them. If you're fast, run away. Because when you run into attack, like, you probably have all these bad habits from before. Oh, you should have killed him. There's so much end lag on that up there. But if you had ran in just then, you would have got hit by this forward smash and you would have died. But when you're forcing your opponent to approach, either by using projectiles or getting your way, or, you know, shielding a lot, things like that, it forces your opponent to approach, and then you're able to take note of, like, okay, well, what are my opponent's habits for these attacks? So you basically end up with more opportunities to learn and adapt. Are you next? Probably. This is the best K roll you've ever played? What's the best K roll I've ever played? I don't really know what the skill difference is between King K and Mob and Marston's Domain. Don't run in. Also, stop rolling when you want to move. Like, especially since you're Terry, if you want to, like, go backwards, you can literally just press back, and you'll always face backwards. You'll also always step backwards while facing your opponent. So rolling backwards makes no sense as your character. Alright, so King Cruelty, do you know where you stand between Mob and Marston's Domain in terms of skill level? So I think Mob might be the best King K. Rool that I've ever played. Oh wait, I should have waited for you to actually respond to that. I can get my answer after. Oh, if only I did forward air. I wasn't sure which direction he was going to go. all the way back there. No crown for you. Alright, that doesn't reach ledge, apparently. Suddenly lag? For the first time in the stream? I'm not sure what that is all about. I'm dead. Online is super different from a local. I mean, even the fact that you don't have the 5-frame delay changes a lot of matchups. Because the human reaction time is typically like 13 frames or so. But with the 5-frame input delay, that means that it's now an 18-frame reaction time, because in order to react to something, you actually have to see it. And even if you knew exactly what you should do perfectly, you still have to actually input it, so then that's like another 5 frames, right? I need to stop jumping there. Maybe up smash instead. Oh, got me. I thought he was gonna go for a grab there. Nice, the stall with the up air. I like it. Am I dead from this? Yep, I'm dead from that. Is it harder or easier? Well, I mean, the fact that there are no lag spikes, the fact that you're able to react more, means that skill differences between players are more pronounced. So like having like, I don't know, I'm just gonna make up some numbers. So like, let's say that we were all like Dragon Ball Z and we all had power levels, right? Having a power level of 8,000 versus someone that has a power level of 9,000 online is probably doable. Because if you play a fast character, you're not gonna be able to react to stuff. If you play a slow character, you might not be able to get like your shield punish, like shield grabs and things like that off, or maybe you're not able to maneuver around as well. But offline, every skill gap is more pronounced. So it's easier, but that actually means that you'll probably end up losing more. You're losing more often. Also, a lot of things that work very well offline, or a lot of things that work really well online don't really work offline. Like, if you've ever fought a Cloud that only uses, like, up B or something like that, then that's something that is more likely to work in Wi-Fi, because, you know, if you're, like, trying to space perfectly, right? But there's a lag spike that takes away one of your inputs of holding away from the person's shield, then that means you're no longer drifting, which means you're no longer spacing perfectly, which means that now you're getting hit by an up B that you should have actually avoided. Hey there, DS64. New name, new profile picture.
3, 2, 1.
Mava's actually a kid and so am I. I mean, I'm not complaining about that at all. I mean, by now, you guys have probably pieced together that I'm like super old because I was in college in 2008. That was my freshman year of college, 2008. But that's also when the era of the Five Gods was beginning. You know, Hungrybox, Mango, Mewtwo King, Armada, and Dr. PP. And all of them were kids. Like, all of them were like 13, 14, 15. Mewtwo King was a little bit older, because he'd been playing for a lot longer. But even, like, if you look back to Smash 4, you know, Mr. R, #2 in the world, got second at EVO, second best player in the world, you know, best European player, goes to Mexico and gets double two-stocked by this random, like, Mexican, you know, 14-year-old. What's up with that? Turns out that random 14-year-old is MKLeo, and he's actually, like, really good at the game for some reason. And eventually he would become the best player in Smash 4 and also the best player in Smash Ultimate. Typically it turns out to be the case that, like, all the best players in Smash and really any video game tend to be like random teenagers that just like happen to learn the right things at the right time. Ooh, that killed at 97 after hit? I guess it was max rage, so that makes sense. That's a huge yikes, though. Wow, you guys really like the Friday streams. 8 viewers, 9 likes. That's like way more than usual for this channel. Oh, Dixie was what I used to want for the game. Now that we have like King K. Rool and like all these other characters, the character that I want the most right now is actually Crash Bandicoot. Because by now we have a Microsoft rep, a Sega rep, plenty of Nintendo reps, obviously, duh. But having Crash Bandicoot is like the final missing piece. Because then you'd have Sony representation, and especially since Crash came out with Crash Team Racing and the Crash Insane trilogy, and also Smash Crash 4 is coming out. Like, this is the perfect opportunity for Crash, like, be reintroduced to like a whole other generation of players that probably have never played a Crash Bandicoot game. Because Crash is like a PlayStation 1 era game. Honestly, he'd be cool as long as we don't get Spyro. I don't want any representation from Skylanders in one of my favorite games. Spyro wasn't always a Skylanders property. There you go. Remember how earlier I was talking about, like, you don't just let him land on you? That's exactly what you need to do. Count his jumps, and then intercept him. That's a bad habit from playing against bad players. What was that again? Let me see what that was. I saw that. Thought he was gonna try to dash grab you. Let's see, so you went for back air, and then you spot dodge, and then down smash. No one's falling for that here. He has crown armor for like the entirety of the throw until it basically is at max distance. Of course he's going to drop down. You got to know that he's going to drop down there. That's when you back up and hit him with a Gordo for trying to hit you with that. If you've been ready for that Gordo double hit, you actually could have hit him with a up air to combo out of the Gordo. The attack cancel forward tilt. Uh-oh. Okay. This is bad. Oh, but the Gordo coming in clutch, saving Samuel's life and validating every time he's done Gordo off stage, which means that it'll take even longer for that bad habit to go away. I think that the new armor might actually be bad for King K. Rool in the DDD matchup, because if you hit him with Gordo and he armors the first one, he's probably not going to armor the second one, which means that you could consistently he's gotten hit by the second hit of the Gordo, which means he could get comboed out of it, like with an up smash or maybe an up air, something like that. I went full Gordo camp mode. Yeah, it's okay. It just gives him the opportunity to learn to beat that option. Forward tilt and up tilt both beat Gordo. Just gotta time it right.
3, 2, 1, go!
How are you talking so much during the battle? Like, are you typing with one hand while throwing Gordos with another? Do you use special stick or something? Alright, you gotta stop with the power dives. They aren't gonna work. Now for Terry, I'm pretty sure that strong forward tilt and also aerial power wave beat Gordo and send it back to him. So that was a good example of like just missing a punish opportunity. So DDD had jumped past you and used inhale, and you were at the ledge, and all you had to do was just run up and grab him, or like dash attack him, or really anything. But instead you rolled like twice or something like that instead, missing your opportunity, and he was able to shield in time. A lot of Smash is very flowchart. Like, if my opponent uses Gordo every time I hit him, then I need to run underneath him and up air him. You know, if my opponent spot dodges after every Smash attack, then I need to use a long-lasting hitbox like forward tilt, and that will punish the spot dodge after every Smash attack. If my opponent jumps to ledge every time, I need to jump up there and forward air them every time. So you need to basically like have this flowchart in your head. Took stock, that's good, that's improvement. You use up your double jump. If you had used a side B, or maybe back air, or back B, into up B, then even if you got down tilted, you could have actually jumped again and recovered. Bowser cannot reflect with Flame Breath, but he's got jab and forward tilt and up tilt. He actually can't do it with down tilt. Forward air, back air. Probably wouldn't want to do it with back air. It's kind of hard to time. You will sometimes get hit with it. Flame Breath doesn't do enough damage. Each individual hit of Flame Breath is too weak to actually cause knockback. Oh, this is a new Mario. I like how he kind of stuttered there to see what DDD was going to do first before continuing to attack. This might end up being pretty good. Let's see how he uses, let's see how he uses the, fireballs. I wonder if Mario could, on Lilat, like jump underneath the wing and then use the flood to push DDD away from the ledge. I like the use of Flood. Flood is usually like my go-to option to edgeguard as Mario. And against Jet Hammer you can just keep on throwing fireballs, no big. I need to start giving Samuel hints because he's actually losing this pretty badly so far. But technically, because of the damage differential, like DDD kills Mario a lot faster than Mario kills DDD. So I guess technically it could be considered even. I would have waited for a spot dodge there, so I also would not have gotten the punish, but I also would not have gone for a dash grab because it's super obvious that that's going to be a roll or a spot dodge or something after a forward smash, especially if it doesn't hit the shield. That was very, very odd. That's just matchup inexperience. DDD is able to use 2 or 3 aerials. So you just have to know that when you're getting ready to punish them. The correct punish, by the way, is down smash. It ends the way it starts. What do you think is DDD's worst matchup? Probably Zelda. It used to be Mega Man in Smash 4, but pellets do less damage, which means that if you have stale pellets, then they actually don't knock back Gordo anymore. Yeah, I would say it's probably Zelda. Like, if Zelda decides to like stand on one side of the stage and use Armor Knight, there's actually not much that DDD can do at all. Oh, for real? Man, these projectile characters. That was my bad. I should have done forward up there like I meant to. So if he had spot dodged there, notice how I would have hit him with the fishing rod because I'm now anticipating smash attack. Finally got it punished. There we go. Finally getting that timing right. This is okay. Can't die from this. I'm okay with this. I actually was willing to trade that stock. But he just gave it to me for free. Oh, I knew he was going to roll in, but I thought that it was going to hit him anyway. Nice inhale. Yeah, that's not going to work. I lose my pocketed ability. Oh, I knew you were gonna roll in again. Stop rolling in. I mean, keep on rolling in because I'm still not punishing it right. But like, for your own good, stop rolling in. So this is down Gordo. Why do I keep on running into that? Obviously the answer is to use fishing rod. Can't get that timing right. I mean, I can, I just need to like learn it, but also I wouldn't actually use Isabelle to fight DDD. I would just do the ditto. Can you guide me on my DDD play, please? It's been like 7 months of no DDD. Don't let Isabelle pocket villagers tree your bowling ball. It's pretty rough when you do those things. That DI was for up throw? Yeah, I know. That's why I did back throw. Because, like, if I'm in center stage, right, my typical kill throw would be up throw, and you know that, so you're going to DI behind Isabelle in order to get the sick DI. But if I know that you know that, that's when the fun starts. DI mix-up is what the term is for that. I know that you know that, but for the other people that are more casual fare. Oh, I was supposed to do up. I'm so bad at fishing rod still. Oh, if I had known that I was actually going to hit that, that was also supposed to be another up. I mean, I got the kill anyway. I mean, he really SD'd there. Like, I didn't actually contribute to that. Ooh, got me. Don't try to thunder me. It's not gonna work. Oh no, it worked! That's not the thunder I was thinking of. I thought he was going to try to drop down and do the thunder to like spike me. Because I was going to pocket that, and actually that kills Pichu if he tries to do a thunder spike. I wasn't expecting thunder at ledge, and the reason why that worked is because of my balloons. They actually have hitboxes, so he just got me killed. Oh no, you can recover it.
Isabelle wins.
Controller reveal? I could do a controller reveal. I clean off some of this crustiness from it. Let's see. I need to watch the stream so I can see if you see my controller yet. Yeah, there it is. I just use the regular GameCube controller. It's actually Japanese. Bought it off Amazon. And by I bought it, I mean my wife bought it for me. It's not really a face reveal. I've had a face cam for several periods on the stream, but I actually don't really like having face cam on because, for one thing, I actually don't even like. I really like the stream. Like, I like how Tweak streams. I mean, he has to have his sponsors, I guess, there, so it's kind of whatever. But there are some Tweak streams where, like, he just has nothing but the game playing and his sponsors. There's no, like, sub count, there's no sub goal, there's no donation goal, there's no, like, border, there's no anything. It's just sick gameplay. And I aspire to that. One of the reasons for that is because if I want to do like compilations after the fact, which I don't do very often because I don't really like to do like combo videos off of viewers. This is kind of mean. But it's like the stream just, every new thing that you add to the stream just makes it look worse, honestly. Let's get this timing. Oh, he waited so long. How do you wait so long? I'm a DDD main and I don't wait that long. You gotta get those combos. I'm at combo percent, but like, you're just waiting way too long. Now that I know that you'll wait, you might want to start mixing that up. Alright, let's not get hit by another dash attack. Oh, so close. There we go. Really? Oh, I'm dead. Ooh, boy. Oh no. You weren't put in a tech situation. I had to think for a little bit there. Once I actually get good with Isabelle, I won't have to think in that scenario. I'll just be like, oh yeah, obviously I'm going to... Gonna go high, right? No, actually. Very, very close to dying. Could've just got up attack. Why is Corneria even a stage? You guys don't know, but Sector Z, that was a stage. I loved Sector Z. My brothers and I, that used to be the only stage that we played on in Smash 64. Sector Z is like the size of Hyrule Temple. I tried to play as a question mark, but it kept on glitching in other characters. How awful. You and Tweak have the same birthday? Oh, nice.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh. The correct answer was actually neutral air. I can't tell if King K is supposed to be going for like footstool attempts or something like that, because he's doing like super late neutral airs. Like, that wasn't actually true. The Captain Falcon could have air dodged to avoid that neutral air. And that's kind of like, when you play DDD more, you'll get that. So when you do down throw, if they DI in, then you go for an up air. And if they DI out, then you go for forward air. You can actually react to the DI and then use the appropriate option. You don't have to guess. Again, the answer was neutral air. If you had used neutral air there, then you would have hit him and the Gordo and probably killed him, I think. Captain Falcon's a very combo-heavy character. Like, he's pretty bad without... Oh, see? You did the neutral air and you hit the Gordo, but you didn't hit him because you went out too early. But you can see that it is the better option than trying to go for, like, me. You went way too early out there, especially against this DDD. This DDD waits a lot longer than anyone else, and you can actually stomp him when he does the second ledge grab, because you're not invincible. Especially when he dips that low, that means that he can't, like, do a beefy up B. Oh, it's the knee. Falcon's height. feel like I'm obliged to hype that up. That should not have worked. He could have air dodged there. But also, when you get the ooh, that would have been really rough if he had actually done the drop down up air like he had done the last 3 times. It would have definitely killed. Up B. Oh, you gotta do it earlier so that you can catch him on the way up. It's not true. All of this could have been air dodged out of. Yep. I wish if up air were just like 2 frames faster, DDD could totally do. Actually, no. He needs to jump lower jump height in order for that to be a true combo. Oh, the footstool. That's unfortunate. I think. Let's see. Yeah, since he went for that air dodge and he couldn't do anything at all, you could have gone for your own footstool if you knew that that was a thing to do. You could have also dropped down there and used your up B to kill DDD. Those were the 2 things you could have done to actually win in that scenario. But only because he air dodged. I would say that Captain Falcon is better off just like hanging out on the ledge and then trying to 2-frame his up B with a down air.
3, 2, 1.
Or even really up B, probably. Up B would be a pretty good option. Stop attacking. If you get hit, you're probably going to get hit again. That's why you got hit by 3 forward airs just then. It's a good thing you got the final hit, because otherwise, very nice. A lot of DDDs don't try to tech because their up B has super armor, so like we've gotten kind of used to just like recovering for free. And you know, it's Wi-Fi, so you have to react to getting hit, and then you have to react to not only getting hit, because like you get hit pretty often with DDD's up B, but you have to react to getting hit out of your super armor, or before the super armor begins. So then you're like, oh, I actually have to tech, and by the time you realize you're already dead. Yep, neutral air is a lot better than me. Blasphemy, I know. Captain Falcon, like, same thing with actually Mario. I just complain to Mario players on my channel all the time because they'll use forward air because of the memes. I blame AlphaRad. But like, any time where like you decide that you should use Mario's forward air, you probably were going to kill them anyway if you use Mario's neutral air, and you're more likely to hit them, and you're more likely to not die for missing it. That was a calculated risk. You can actually mash out at the perfect time and only DDD dies. Or if you were actually down in percent and you actually want to die, then you can actually just get inhaled on purpose. And in that case, actually, if they go for an inhale there, then you definitely want to get inhaled on purpose because DDD dies first. Well, I guess the person that inhales dies first, so you always want to get inhaled on final stock. Well, on their opponent's final stock, I should say. We even saw in my match when DDD went for an inhale off stage, I was like, oh yeah, I'll hop right in. Like, you're at 11% and I'm at 130. I will definitely hop into this mouth and get inhaled. Yeah, DDD dittos tend to be like that sometimes. Oh, what? I was actually not trying to let go of it again. That was really bad DI. Thought I waited long enough. Oh, I thought you were gonna roll in. You do roll in a lot. Yeah, you should just put away the jet hammer. I'm not gonna get hit by that. What kind of Gorder was that? Ooh, I almost DI'd really badly there. Why do I keep getting hit by back air? We're learning though. Like, we were getting 3 stocked at the beginning, and now we're getting 1 stocked. See ya, King K. Thanks for stopping by. Should I practice on one stage I want to be good on, or more than, or others? I think that doing all random stages like this is the best way to practice. DDD dash attack actually does hurt more than Falcon Punch. But I guess you actually meant, I'm pretty sure you were talking about like hurts your soul by getting hit by it as opposed to knockback and damage and things like that.
3, 2, 1, go!
So I don't know who Vips Mario is, but they have to be a viewer because I have a password and I choose random passwords every stream. So they're definitely a viewer, and they're pretty good actually. I like to see more of them in the future. They're not in chat, and that's okay. Like we get lurkers sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love and hate this matchup so much because Mario's fireballs are so oppressive. Like, it's actually one of his best moves, and like, not enough people use it. Ooh, I would have back-aired, but like, that was a better option because you got the kill for it. And he didn't try to go for anything crazy, like there was no like, okay, well, I'm off stage and you're off stage, time for me to hit you with another forward air and suicide myself while also not probably missing you and not actually hitting you. So that didn't work because of Lilat. You can't jab block somewhere and going downwards. And if you had done double jump nair, you would have hit that instead of trying to go for the down air. I mean, not the down air, the forward air. That is actually one move that I'm not seeing a lot of. Not really too much down air. So in my mind, the way that these fireballs are punishing these Gordos is how I expect for Isabelle's slingshot to be punishing the Gordos. Like, I just kind of been throwing them towards DDD, and they just kind of don't always hit the Gordo. But I guess it's because I can't do them fast enough. Or maybe I can do them fast enough, I'm just not doing them fast enough. Oh, he actually high profile. Let me see what he tried to do there. I think it was grab, maybe? Oh, actually, never mind. He landed then tried to forward smash in the wrong direction. Oh, you could have down smashed him, that would have been it. Ooh. Careful with these Gordos. Oh, could have down smashed again. But I guess he's being safe, I guess. But like, these are guaranteed free punishes that he would have died by now. You don't want to like keep letting your opponent just like do random setups, because like one of these days you'll get hit by them. And like, you could have actually gotten a JV2, but instead now you're at kill percent. Like, especially with rage, like you can get hit by a back air or an up air and you will die at this percent. Oh, down air. Don't use forward air. Nice. I actually really like that recovery. And you're dead, right? Nope. Good DI. No, this is bad. Yeah. I would have just... So now that's actually on Samuel's fault, because if you wanted to run in and charge forward smash on me, you're gonna get hit in the face with a jet hammer. Too many missed edge guards. You did pretty well, but you really gotta finish off your food. How do you tech? So tech is spelled T-E-C-H, not K. And the way you do it is you shield right when you would have splatted onto the ground. Or a wall, not just the ground.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'll show it when I see it. Well, not show it, but I'll show you when you would be able to tech. So you would not be able to tech there because you didn't actually get splatted onto the ground. You just got kind of knocked backwards. And obviously with the grabs you can't either. Or if you get hit upwards. So now Captain Falcon is in tumble percent. So when he gets hit by a strong attack, if he doesn't put in any button, then he will get hit, or he will splat instead of tech. DDD could have teched that just then, I'm pretty sure. That was a fine forward air, I guess. Nuclear actually would not have killed there. Only me. There you go, that's more like it. Yeah, no up B, up air. When you hit that side B. That side B super armor buff. That's just matchup inexperience. So DDD hits the ground and has a shockwave, but if you're actually in the air, he can't hurt you. So if you get into that situation again, you see DDD is above you about to land, you can just like jump and then hit him after he's landed for the punish. What does Captain Falcon do to knock back Gordos? Probably up tilt? You could have teched there. That was a good example of a place where you could have used the tech. You use your double jump. Never use your double jump. Trying to edgeguard DDD. I would have killed you already. Used your double jump and hopped into DDD's mouth. That means that I could have walked off the stage with you and spit you out. Back air probably would send back Gordo. Were you able to punish that? Yeah, you were able to punish that. You got up and then you ran into the center stage, which actually is like not that bad of an instinct. In this particular case, you would have been better to stomp DDD on the way up because he was recovering badly. Another thing, like you said, when you play with friends and when you're used to only having a combo or something given to you, I thought Falcon could just side B into up B. Nope. You can air dodge it. It's not true. You can also DI it away, which probably was more of the reason why it's not working for you. Don't Gordo. Okay, good. Land on the platform. Oh, I didn't realize that I actually had a Gordo in my pocket. Oh, there's like a lot of things I need to learn about Isabelle's jab. It makes people go into the third dimension. So like sometimes it misses even though it's in range. I need to learn that. Well, I mean, I should probably learn it for every character, not just DED. But like, it's kind of frustrating that I get hit by that a lot against Isabelle. But like, I can't do it against DDD as Isabelle. That's always how it goes though, right? Like when I played as Palutena for that month, I was like, okay, well, there we go. I was like, okay, well, Nair is super good, right? So I should just be able to like combo someone from 0 to 80 with Nair every time, right? Nope. Oh, I really wanted to hit him with the Gordo that I had pocketed. Alright, roll away. Actually, always tech in place. I don't know why I hesitated again. The obvious answer was to fishing rod there. Had a habit with Terry of burning knuckle too much. That's the side B, I'm guessing. And now I still do it, but I fail and get normal power dunk. Then burning knuckle must be something different then. What is burning knuckle? Also with my friend I can ledge guard with dunks, power dunk spike, but here I can barely do anything. Well, because he yells out power dunk, and he also like jumps way up, so like you see him on the way there, so you can just avoid it. I'm glad that you decided not to, I was probably supposed to be a, oh, nice tech. You did it. Be more cautious about how you run in. Oops, don't need that. No, you definitely should have punished me for that. You gotta know when your opponent is completely helpless and has made a mistake and is ripe for the killing. Like, that was a clear grabs combo setup. Oh no, roll away, nice. You did roll away the first time. Ooh, very nice. The fade back. Oh. That's the thing about edge guarding. You gotta like actually go for it, otherwise you'll just get reverse edge guarded. Oh, you rolled in. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, that was supposed to be forward air. I'm bad. Neutral air. Oh. Ooh, nice drift away. Jump. Oh, but I'm not quite there yet with Isabelle. Nice drift. I barely could get to you. How did we get to 6 viewers? We were at 3. I was going to end the stream because the stream was dying down. We're still going to end the stream after this next one. Because that should put us at the 3-hour mark or so. I'll start looking for someone to raid after this battle.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, what was that all about? Is he disconnected? Are we about to get a communication error? Did his Power A controller run out of batteries? I need to figure out. Well, I don't need to figure out. I know what to do. I'm supposed to use fishing rod against inhale. Just need to do it. I was actually trying to get inhaled there. Oh, mistimed it. Wonder if that was the best thing to do. I mean, I got a hit, but I still wanted to use fishing rod there. That was the correct answer. Nice, roll in. Is the secret to this matchup Nair? Ooh, okay. It's not just Nair. Oh, I almost got hit by another back air.
Isabelle wins!
How do you deal with being nervous about facing someone new? Well, in a low-stakes situation like this, there's no pressure at all because there's no money on the line. Like, if I lose, I just go to the back of the line. You only really get nervous in a tournament setting. You guys can play while I look for someone to, controller died? Yeah, I thought so. I'm gonna look for someone to raid while this last match happens. Oh, excellent. I've been waiting, I've been wanting to raid this person for a very long time. As I told you guys early at the beginning of the stream, a lot of you actually haven't even been here while I was saying that, weren't even here when I first said that. But I've been trying to find a new Smash streamer every day. And, you know, because of that, you know, there are a lot of people that I'm subscribed to now that I don't necessarily recommend, because I just only have seen one of their streams. I don't know like how they typically are. I don't know what kind of audience they pull in. I don't know how easy it is to get into their matches. I do know about how often they stream Smash, because the only thing I ask before I sub is like, you know, how often is our Smash streams? And if it's like at least once a week, then it's worth subbing. Now this guy I totally can recommend. He's I'm trying to say what skill level he's at, because he's oh, very nice. Probably should have got the sweet spot forward smash, or gone for up smash. I'm surprised that it didn't kill though. Oh, okay, up smash wouldn't have killed either. But he's pretty much a casual player. Like, he sometimes loses where he is on the stage, he doesn't know how to recover with his character sometimes, but he's improving, both in Smash and also at streaming. He's been streaming for 3 months now. I've been watching him since like Smash stream number 11, and now he's on Smash stream number 30, or 32, something like that, who's counting. But we are going to be rating my new favorite streamer, Vigilante Geek. So for those of you that, well, for the one of you, I guess, because 2 of my viewers are currently playing right now, and I'm the 3rd, so my other viewer, please join the rest of us as we go hang out in Vigilante Geek stream, giving them the Stormy raid. And I was like, oh, I guess stream's over. Stream is over, I guess, but GG's everybody. We lasted a lot longer than I thought we were. Like 3 hours. I mean, we started like 9 something, 9:30. But we had fun. Hope you guys learned something. We'll be back tomorrow with the DDD, and probably again on Sunday with the Zelda. Depends on household chores and things like that. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join the raid. I'll be hanging out in Vigilante Geek stream for probably another 30 minutes or so. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you later.